We have medals. It's medals galore. This is second cup of African weightlifting clubs. This is
What year
African
is that?
weight 2023. All of them are. They are all of these are 2023. They were won in the same tournament. All of them were won in the same tournament in Egypt at the 2023 Africa Championships in Egypt by one Dan Tumukunde, as you can see. So we are glad, of course, and privileged to be having him in studio, the weightlifter, the man himself. Bucks, I'm telling you, this guy can lift both of us up with his arms on the sides like this. I'm telling you, look at that man. Hey, hey, hey. Dan, you're most welcome to Premier Sport. Ay, 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 ay. I don't know where to start. I have so many questions, but let's start here. When did you know that you can, were you lifting sufurias and that's when you realized that, you know what, maybe this thing is actually there, maybe I can do it. How did you start and how did you get the passion for weightlifting?
First of all, I want to thank NBS for hosting me. It is really a great opportunity to be here. It's a long story, but I'll try to cut it short. Basically, as you see me, I'm a huge guy. So as a young person, I always thought of, I had less confidence. So I used to really think, wanting to find something that can help me get out of, put myself in shape, have the confidence to stand up and talk and face people. So as I was coming in my work, I had to do something about it. So I started running actually. After when I was running, then I went to gyms. Actually, I was training, I went to Chisugu Unified Gym, mostly known of producing a lot of athletes. But by then I only wanted to just, as a normal client, as my coach was noticing that I had strength, because my numbers in the gym were always increasing. I was benching high numbers, I was deadlifting high numbers. So coach was like, you know what, we have a new sport around and I would really like you to join it. I was like, coach, but will I manage? Because for me, I don't feel like. He was like, no, I see your potential, you can. And most, because weightlifting has a lot of categories. We have the lightweights, the middleweights, we have the heavyweights, and physically, as you know, in Uganda, it's hard to find the heavyweights. So he told me, like, come and join in. You can do it. Actually, my coach is called Ivan Masakwe. I want to send greetings to him. Thank you, coach, for everything. Yeah, I began. It was really a tough journey, learning the flexibility, the energy, because weightlifting is a sport that requires pure strength, pure mobility. You have to be flexible enough so that to be under heavy weights at the same time, trying to lift them up. So I got love in the game. I think that's how.
And the rest is history.
Yes.
You know, when you said that, like, you know, lifting the weights and stuff like that, I think a lot of science goes into learning how to lift those weights without hurting yourself.
Yes.
Have you ever had some injuries in there? And also, because you carry very, very heavy weights, Dan.
Whoa.
How do you prevent yourself from, I don't know, but I feel
injuries.
like that pressure sort of affects your chest area.
Yes.
The back.
Yes. Actually, even right now that I'm speaking with you guys, it's like I have some knee injury and on both shoulders and the shoulder and the knees. Because of the intensity of the programs that we do, most times the coach has to adjust accordingly. But all in all, as a sporty, as a champion, you have to always find a way to keep on going. You don't have to put down guns that because I'm suffering of a minor injury, because my back is aching. No, you have to keep on pushing. You have to prove the world that you can and you're meant for this. It's like a calling, yeah.
That's the winning mentality.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, Dan.
These medals are literally heavy.
Yeah, they're all
well,
I can
meant
see you're
for
sitting like this.
weightlifting.
Are they pulling you down? Huh? Let me ask you something, Dan. What's the maximum weight you can lift? How many kgs can you lift?
There are many PRs that I've been making, but recently my competitions, unfairly, I made, because were my first international games, I made a total of 220 kgs. That is the total between the clean and jerk and snatch. Yes, but my PRs in squat, I do up to 230 squat, deadlift, 240. In my best in clean and jerk in training, it has been 150.
150 kilograms?
Yes.
So 150 kilograms you lift from the ground to?
From the ground, it's like from the ground to the chest and up.
And then up. It's that one that we normally see like this.
Yes.
Oh, so there's that one, and then they snatch. There's what they call snatch.
Yeah, there's the snatch where you pull it all once and put it up. Yes.
So there are two types.
Yes.
So I know Bax is like 33 kilograms, so you can lift it like this. But tell us about this, the medals you won in Egypt, in Cairo, because I'm seeing there are 6. Just maybe take us through them. The ones you have there, some are silver, some are gold. Which categories did you win? But also, how was the tournament in Cairo? How did you find the competition?
Oh, actually, it was my first time on the plane, really. It was a blessing, but it was an experience. First of all, I had some difficulties in adjusting to the climates, to the conditions, to the food. But the sport was already targeted. We had already been planned. The coach had already planned. So the medals you're seeing, this is the youth African medal. The silver, 3 medals. This is the youth medals.
Yeah.
The silver is for junior.
Yeah.
And the other 2, it's the best club where I took the silver again in the whole Africa. So basically, I won in 2 categories where I won in the youth and I won in the junior. Yes.
Well, incredible. But just to be clear, Dan,
yes.
How old are you with all the success that you have achieved? I want to hear that and also hear what your future plans are, say, in the next 5 years. Do you want to keep in the same sport and go further in it? How far are you willing to go for weightlifting?
But I also wanted to find out from him, as he answers that, the kind of diet you have, because you have to keep, I'm thinking, a certain mass or certain weight category. What's the kind of diet you get into?
Actually, the diet is normal food. It's everyday food, but really that's not our diet as weightlifters.
Okay.
In Uganda we find sports and then you're like, I want to get into this sport. But as you get into it, you get to learn different things like dieting, recovery, a lot of things, all I can say. But my plans for this game is to win an Olympic medal. Really, ever since I was young, I used to like putting myself in hard situations. I used to feel like I was meant for something. Trust me, I've been doing a lot of jobs that require a lot of carrying. So me being at even this position, it's a calling, it's a blessing, and I feel like I'm at the right place. So my future plans is to raise Uganda in every metal, every weight that I'll be carrying up. I feel like I'll be lifting Uganda up to Olympics. Really, my goal is to reach the Olympics so that I can be like those Joseph Cheptegei. The thing is that I can't run like a marathon like Joseph Cheptegei, but I can run a marathon in Olympic weightlifting because that's where my strength. If you brought Joseph Cheptegei in my area of zone, he'll be like, "You're killing me, you boy, if you stop that." Yes, so it's the same thing that I want to represent my country. That's the only nutrition love that I have in my head even right now. Yeah.
Well,
yes.
Is there a particular weightlifter that you look up to?
Oh, Zubairi, it's called Zubairi Kubo. You've known him for some time. He's when I was training in my first time, he was the champion. These guys were lifting massive weights, and I was like, what? How can I lift such weights? But Zubairi always made them look easier, made them look like it was a daily meal. Just you come, wake up in the morning, you lift them, push them up, and the people are like, wow. I was like, you know what? I want to do more than he can do. And the coach was like, you can. Your weight can do more than. You have to see these guys that I compete with. They are doing massive weights. Really, it's really a scary thing. But when you get to the sport, you really just have to develop that lion heart to go behind. Yeah.
Well, then, just in a minute before we conclude, what else do you do apart from weightlifting? Are you a student? Do you have a normal 9-to-5 job?
Really, I was a student, that I can say, but financial difficulties came in and I had to put a standstill. Actually, I have my mom who has been taking care of me. He has been sponsoring everything that I've been having. She was always getting scared that I may end up breaking. So she has been a milestone. Right now, it's hard to say that I'm in school, but I've been having schools that have been coming up to help me, like say Kakongo Memorial in Chibuli. Yeah, but they're still setting up a program for me specifically, but otherwise I've been putting my energy, all strength, so that I use Olympic weightlifting to build and nurture me out to be a better person tomorrow. So yes, life has been not easy, financials, no support. Yeah, that's life, but champions are meant to be champions in everything. So
most definitely.
you thrive, yes.
Most definitely. Dan, wish you the best. Congratulations, by the way, first of all, on that tournament in Cairo. We hope that the government can see this and do something. You know, people who go out and represent the country surely need some kind of support in whatever capacity. They're already going there. They're already, you know, flying the flag high outside the country. So it's just paramount that as a country and as a government, you come in and support these kinds of people. But congratulations to you and what you're doing. We admire you. You're powerful.
Actually, I look up to connect with the government on a high level so that I can really actually even go in the ministries and train them. Because some of our ministers, I see them getting weak, and I'm like, you know what? I want to train Nabanja to be strong. He's taking off a big person. If he can lift weights, I think he can stand any soldier.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So,
congratulations, man. Congratulations, Dan. And wish you the very, very best. Thanks for coming to Premier Sport here on NBS Sport. And we shall, of course, keep following your progress. I don't know if you can... Do you lift people up?
No.
You can?
Yeah, we can lift people, obviously. Most times I'm getting jobs of doing as a bouncer, but in my nature...
So let's just picture
wrongdoers.
that maybe you lift wrongdoers. So let's imagine, let's create a scenario that maybe first come back. First come.
Come on.
No, I want to show something. I want to just show something.
How much do you weigh? You know he lifts up to 150?
Yeah. But you are lighter than me, so first come, I show you something. So if you're here, and you assume that this is a wrongdoer, who is coming to enter somewhere she's not supposed to enter, you try and lift her and put her on the side like this.
I would do that, but I wouldn't like to.
No, it's okay. Just lift her from even the arms here.
Here?
Like put her on the side.
Set me up.
Really?
Hey, lift her up and put her on the side. Hey. Yeah. Thank you. You can even take her with you. Just take her out of the studio. You don't leave her here.
Dan, thank you so much for, of course, joining us and being part of this man and his shenanigans.
Well, I'm so happy that to have had this opportunity to be on NBS Sports. Really, this platform needs a lot of our many sports organizations and clubs. And mostly, please allow me to thank my coach Masako again. And also my team club, Chisugu Unified. Really, those guys are producing. I have many teammates that really need to be heard because these guys are putting their lives at risk so they can represent the country. And even right now, we are having my fellow teammates who are going in Qatar in the World Championships to represent the country again. Hopefully, they bring some good results back home.
Fantastic. Many thanks.